Thank you for tuning in to Mr. Traveler today, ladies and gentlemen. As promised, we have hot off the presses the latest information on Royal Caribbean's ship, Utopia of the Seas. Now, it will be finished in the spring of 2024, but it will not sail until July. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Utopia of the Seas. Again, just to recap, it's 2,834 staterooms, holding 5,668 guests. It comes in at 236,860 gross tons, and she measures 1,188 feet long. This will be the sixth and allegedly last Oasis-class ship for Royal Caribbean. Now, it does look a lot like the Wonder of the Seas and has a lot of the same features of the other Oasis-class ships. However, there are some different venues on there and some different layouts throughout the ship, which I think are pretty interesting. And the itineraries are specifically interesting. So let's talk a little bit more about it. Alright, so here's the interesting information about Utopia of the Seas. It is being billed as the world's biggest weekend. Yes, you're reading that correctly. Royal Caribbean's newest ship, Utopia of the Seas, will be doing short cruises out of Port Canaveral beginning in July 2024. It's going to do an alternating 3-night, 4-night rotation out of Port Canaveral, and both of those itineraries will stop at Nassau and Perfect Day at Coco Cay. The one will be a Friday to Monday cruise. The other will be a Monday through Friday cruise. So, I think this is probably the biggest thing that a lot of people were waiting on to see how they would do the itineraries for this ship. And I think it's a pretty smart move. They obviously don't want to steal the thunder away from the Icon of the Seas, which is also coming out next year. So this is an interesting way to do it. Although I will admit a little bit of disappointment when you're on a new ship like this. You kind of want to get out there and stretch your legs a little bit, go to St. Martin, go to St. Thomas or something like that. So very interesting decision to turn this into a weekend cruise, at least for the foreseeable future. That will be July 2024, and they will be doing those weekend cruises at least through April of 2025. And here's a quick little fact sheet for the Utopia of the Seas. I'll leave it up on the screen. I'll not bore you with reading it. Let's leave it up there, let you check it out of all the new exciting venues on board this beautiful new ship. Okay, so some notable differences in some of the dining venues. They do have a Zumi in the park, which is going to offer some Japanese offerings right inside the Central Park area. They also have a new venue, and they're keeping this one kind of a little bit more hush-hush, so it sounds like it's going to be kind of a virtual reality or a simulated experience where it seems like you're on a dinner train. So that's going to be a different experience. They're being a little hush-hush about that right now, so definitely looking forward to trying that out. Other notable areas on board the ship that you'll recognize are the Lime and Coconut. Now this is the biggest one by far. It is a 3-story Lime and Coconut that will be open up till around midnight each and every day. And then of course the beautiful pools that line the upper decks of the Oasis class ships that you've come to know and love. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, they do have the ultimate abyss on board the Utopia of the Seas. However, it's the biggest at sea now. It is 45 feet longer than any other slide on the Oasis class ships, and it is designed to go a little bit faster. So looking forward to trying that. And lastly, let's take a peek at one of the staterooms on board the ship, which is going to be new for the Utopia of the Seas. This is called the Solarium Suite. Very interesting design and layout. It is at the front of the ship, and it looks, curious minds want to know. It looks like it's in the area where you used to go walk out from the solarium and walk out onto the wings of the ship just above the bridge. And that looks like what this area encompasses here. So curious to see if the solarium will still be on top of this, or if this suite is taking over this space. So not sure how that's going to be designed just yet, but that is the Solarium Suite. Beautiful wraparound windows around that whole suite, and it does have the infinity window that comes down like the infinity balconies on the one side of the ship. So this would be a great option for anybody who's a lover of suites. This is definitely a room that you want to try. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in today. We will bring you more about the Utopia of the Seas as it comes in. This is hot off the presses. This ship will go on sale a little bit later on this week. Again, this ship sails July of 2024, doing 3 and 4 night sailings out of Port Canaveral. And if we can help you book this ship or any other dream ship that you'd like to go on, please give us a call at 877-697-4470, or you can book right online at www.mr-traveler.com. I want to thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Life's short. Have fun. See the world.